So I ought to be grateful to Richmond and Hogarth, and indeed, whether it's my invincible optimism or not, I am grateful. Nothing could have suited me better all through those years when I was creeping about, like a rat struck on the head. Moreover, nowhere else could we have started the Hogarth Press, whose very awkward beginning had rise in this very room, on this very green carpet.
I've walked past Hogarth House nearly every day for the past few years, and I've looked up at the blue plaque, which celebrates the Hogarth Press, and I've thought, why isn't Virginia Woolf celebrated in her own right? After all, she's a renowned woman writer and feminist icon. She was a champion of gender equality, and she helped to reinvent the novel, which had a lasting impact on modernist literature.
She lived feet away from here with her husband and had the Hogarth Press. It just makes so much sense. This place is visited by thousands and thousands of tourists.
I think the reason that a statue on the riverside is so important is because families walk along the riverside, and to try and encourage young people and children to grow up learning that this is one of the most important of England's women writers.
I've lived here by the river in Richmond for 50 years, and it's a very special place. I'm sure it contributed greatly to Virginia's well-being because she lived here at a time of great turmoil in the First World War, and at a time for her of great mental stress.
I looked at a lot of pictures of Virginia, and there are pictures of her happy and smiling and laughing, and she's with friends. You know, this Virginia is a happy Virginia.
The statue bears a remarkable resemblance to my great-aunt, the writer Virginia Woolf, and it is a wonderful idea to put it in Richmond, where she spent 10 years of her life.
Many times she talks about how much she loved Richmond and how much she loved living in Hogarth House. In her diary she mentioned, "Nor at the moment can I think of any farewell for this beautiful and lovable house."
Help us to raise the funding we need to make this fantastic project a reality.
We need to raise £50,000 to create a life-size bronze statue for Richmond. Help us to commemorate Virginia Woolf's life here, so that people can sit next to Virginia on the riverside and just imagine.